It's being called a Democratic sweep, with progressive candidates winning a trio of major East Coast races. This on top of last night's landslide win that Walt just talked about for Proposition 50, all adding up to what appears to be a referendum of the Trump administration. The biggest single national race belonging to New York City. Democratic socialist Zohran Mamdani beating out former Governor Andrew Cuomo, who President Trump endorsed. In his victory speech last night, Mamdani specifically calling out Trump, who had threatened to cut federal funding to New York City if Mamdani won.
So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
Mamdani, a 34-year-old relatively unknown state assemblyman, surged in popularity campaigning on making New York City more affordable. He will become the city's first Muslim and South Asian mayor. Mamdani receiving early support in his campaign from some of the most progressive lawmakers in Congress, such as Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Senator Bernie Sanders. He has made a lot of big, bold promises during his campaign, such as free childcare and free bus rides, and his critics question if those plans are realistic. Over in New Jersey, Trump-backed candidate Jack Ciattarelli losing to Democrat Mikey Sherrill. No surprise here, considering New Jersey has consistently voted Democrat, but Sherrill's win is a bit above the usual margin for Democrats. She's currently leading by 13 percentage points. Just 4 years ago, Democrats won the governor's seat by just 3 points. So as we look at these elections moving forward, we're going to be trying to read the tea leaves here to just see if this was more about the opponents of President Trump and his policies that he's put forward. Also in Virginia, Democrat Abigail Spanberger flipping the governor's seat, beating out Republican Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl Sears. She becomes the state's first female governor, having campaigned heavily on affordability and the government shutdown. And this morning, we now find ourselves in day 36 of that shutdown, making it the longest in U.S. history. President Trump partially blaming the shutdown for last night's election losses, also implying that since he was not directly on the ballot, Republican voters were less motivated to go to the polls. Walt, it will be interesting to see if this rough night for Republicans on the election front moves the needle any on this shutdown. This morning, President Trump is inviting Senate Republicans to meet with him for breakfast at the White House, where they are likely to discuss a potential solution to end this impasse.
There was an interesting reaction last night, Jay, on some of the shows I was watching where the president said that he felt that some of the Republicans didn't do well because of the government shutdown. And the response on the shows was, wait a minute, the Democrats are the ones who are being blamed by the Republicans for the government shutdown. So why would that affect the Republicans? So it spurred some interesting debate on both sides.
Yeah, and the shutdown is just hanging over all of this now in historic length. And so it definitely, top of mind for voters as they head to the ballot box.
Yeah, along with economy and food and a lot of stuff. All right, Jay, thank you.